Happy Monday. Woo. We're down to the wire today. So we've got some me time bounds coming up and a train passing by. We'll give it a second. Excited to see who's tuning in today. I'm gonna put my comments up. The light went out. Well, I should say it got dark because it's about to rain like a lot today. Today we are featuring the mini Monstera and Flashlight's booty. Flashlight. Say good morning. Good morning. All right, so this is another one of these plants that is super easy to grow and keep, low maintenance. As you can see, there's like a vine coming up. I have a pole in the middle of it, and it's really cool because you get to have this whole situation where it looks like one of these super tropical plants, but it's not necessarily a super tropical, super hard to take care of. Let me say it that way. So that is our mini Monstera today. It is toxic to animals. Again, Flashlight is trained, and it's actually far away from him. It looks like it's right on top of him, but it's really far away from him. So just know that anytime I show you a plant that might be a little on the iffy side in terms of your animals, with mine, he is trained not to touch any of them because there are so many of them, and also it's a bit farther away than not. It's not as close. All right, here we go. We are successfully connected. I can see you now, which is great. So today is a me time bounce. All you need is yourself, your water, which I'm gonna grab mine. As you can tell, sometimes I get into the studio and things are just backwards, but we're here, we're live, we're taking care of it one step at a time. We're going to actually start up on our rebounder today, so why don't you just come on up and join me? Me time bounce is about feeling good, so our whole intention is to feel good, yeah? And I'm gonna go ahead and put one timer on so we have more than one timer. All right, so let's just start by shaking it out. Welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Of course, I always like to know. We've got a big Canadian community here on Mondays and Thursdays, which I love. But just get oriented to start. Feet are hip width distance apart. Start to spread your toes out. Unlock your knees. Feel energy coming up through the front of the body, down through the back of the body, and then just let it go for a moment. As we continue with this gentle bounce, we're gonna lift your shoulders all the way up. We're gonna pull them all the way down. For anybody who's new to this channel, if you can't tell, you can't see all of them because there are hundreds, but I am a plant enthusiast, plant fanatic, if you will, and so we're doing a little showcase of the plant of the week on the YouTube stream. Good, one more shoulder roll. And that's just for anybody who's curious. Let's reverse. One of the things I really like about the mini Monstera is they're easy to propagate. So we'll talk about that in an episode to come. But it's really, really easy to just plop in some water, make a whole new plant for yourself, and then you've got multiple. Good. All right, last one. Let's just bring our hands up to our rib cage. I want you to hold your rib cage for a moment. Feel the way that your ribs are moving with the bounce. So when you key into that, I can start to feel like I'm always inclined to go over in this direction. So I want to feel where I am. And then we're just going to take a deep breath in and exhale. We're trying to get air into the oxygen into our lungs. Ooh, the allergies are primed. Spring should be fun. Good. One more time here. As you breathe in, notice your ribcage filling up. Notice it emptying out. When we take our next breath in, we're gonna reach all the way up. So breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, let it go. Breathe in, reach up, stretch. everything today is gonna help us feel a little better. Again, breathe in. Good. Breathe in. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's do a little step touch. So we're gonna step touch side to side. Just let your arms come down. Get a little lower to the mat. Reaching those legs wide. And just starting to move around our rebounder. Good. I'm actively swinging my arms. I want you to start doing the same thing. Whatever feels good, whatever feels kind of floppy, warms up your chest a little bit. We'll get defined with the arms. Good. That's it. We're gonna change this to a step heel, step heel, step heel, step heel. Just swing those arms in opposition. So today it's gonna be kind of a slow climb, but the point of today is to get our cardio going. It's to get our moods boosted. And it's to kind of set the stage, set the tone for the rest of the week. Good. Let's go tiptoe. So just step and tip, tip, touching the ball of the foot like you're wearing a high heel or just lifting your heel in general. Good. That's it. Let those arms swing for 4, 3, 2. We're gonna start a little bounce balance. So side to side, wider. That's it. Bend your elbows. Just let your hands be soft for right now. We're just getting oriented to the lifting of our heart rate, pushing down through the heels. Good. Reaching through the crown of your head. Breathing in and out. Yes. Push, 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 push. That's it. For 4, 3, we go. Single, single, double. Here we are. 1, 1, 2. Single, single, double. Good. Excellent. I also want to say a special welcome to all the new members who are joining. Love seeing you find this coming in. I know a lot of you are recovering from injuries or just want something that's a little more gentle, a little more health focused. Welcome. We've all got something and we're not afraid to bring it with us. That's the reality, right? Good. For 4. Oh, by the way, Joy, I am happy being your barista in the morning. Last one, back to singles. Good. Yes. She made a comment about this bounce class being her morning coffee since she had to give it up, and then I was her barista and I was at the soccer game. I read that comment and I laughed out loud. It made my whole day. Let's walk our feet in. Good. Yes. All right, bend your knees into the actual tiptoe. Think about this not only as a means of staying mobile, but I also want you to start stretching out your toes underneath. We don't do a whole heck of a lot of toe stretching, do we? So just push those heels down. Think of the calf stretch. We're gonna take a stretch in just a moment, but I wanna get us a little more active in our bounce. Good, good morning, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. That's it. Let's do our single, single doubles here. We go. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Keep going. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. There we go. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Give me 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Go back to singles. There we go. Just want to make sure I could see them a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Good. All right, both heels down. Let's pull those arms back, back, back. Your legs are parallel. Your feet are wide. We're close to the mat right now. Yes. Bend your knees a little bit more. Practice a little hip hinge, hinging forward and just pushing down. Maybe just hold your hands to your hips for this one. Good. This is the position. On the angle, on the diagonal. Good. We go for 4, 3. We're going to take this into a jump. Are you ready? Here we go. You can always stay connected to the mat should you need that closed chain bounce today. You want to boost that heart rate, get a little warmth in the joints. Yes, excellent. We're gonna take this into beats. It goes tap the toe, tap the toe, tap the toe, tap the toe. Join me when you're ready. You can always step tap, just like we did earlier. Nice, easy, pacing, easy mindset. Here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Yes. Excellent. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Breathe. Back to your basic. Here we go. 2 feet. Yes. Just listen to that beat so you can get that downward pressure for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little limpy bounce. Slow it down for yourself. Breathe in and out. Excellent. Let's take it a little wider. As we go out to the side, take the bounce out of it. One hand on the hip, one hand on the knee. We're going knee, down, knee, down. We'll speed it up in a minute. Down, knee, down. Go 4 more, knee. 3, that's it. 2, woo, breathing. 1, double time, here we go. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. Push and push and push. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both feet come down for a moment. Open the arms out to the side. Little spirit fingers for you. Bring your other hand to your hip. Slow knees up. We go. Left and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Sometimes it's harder, slower. Down, lift, down, up and down. Ready? Double time we go. Remember, if you can't stay on my pacing, you just do your own. Just move your body, that's all that counts. I did a post earlier. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll figure out how to put one of those little buttons up. Last 2, last 1, both feet down. But one of my posts today on Instagram, press your arms down, was exercise is seen as a stress reliever when it makes your body feel safe. So given that, what are the choices that you'll make when you move your body this week? One more time. How do you need to relieve your stress? Some people want to go for a run. Sometimes you need to burn out that energy. Good, one more time. Did I already say one more time? Buying myself time, it's all good. All right, press your arms down. Walk back in, all right. Let the bounce go. We're gonna just march. Yes, side to side. This is a little walk. Now, you're marching on a rebounder, so there's a lot more going on than if you're marching on the mat. And at a certain point, you might find you can add a little more jump to it. Yeah, don't worry about the music so much. Just find it. So lifting one foot, lifting the other foot. Good. Bend your knees a little more. Play with the beat. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Good work. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. We're gonna take it out to the wide walk. Almost like a little skip. Lift and touch. Yeah. Remember, you can always just march like a normal march, just lifting one foot and then the other. Sometimes this feels good too, and it's a little sneak attack way to get us bouncing, to get our heart rate lifted, to make sure that we're having fun. Good work. Let's walk it back in. We're here for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I started thinking about it. 1, let's go back to basic. Pull those arms back. Good. That's it. Just feel the legs work their way out. Yes. Good. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Just give me a high bounce. Good work. Has it started? Oh, here comes the rain, y'all. Seems to be the season. All right. With your left foot, we're gonna go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Hands to the hips for now is fine. In, out, in, out. Yes. Now your hips are facing front. We're giving a little active mobility. This is not mobility training per se. Mobility training happens a little slower. This is just moving our joints and coordinating with the rest of our body. In and out, in and out. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Bring the other side, other leg out. Ready? Tap it in and out, in and out. Make sure that your standing leg is unlocked. Yes. We're on the top floor of my Chicago loft, so everything sounds a little louder to me, I think, than it does to you, which is both a good thing and not so good, because sometimes it feels like a tornado is coming to me. But for you all, it's just fine. Good. Be here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Bounce with your legs apart. We're gonna go into rebounding, then we're gonna take a break and take it to the mat. Arms out, in and out. We go, in and out, in and out. Good. That's it. A couple more drills here, making ourselves up to that place where we wanna be. Go ahead, scissors are next. Here we go, scissors, right then left. Use the beat, be a little behind it. For the me time bounces, I kind of just want you to feel good. I actually do. So if pushing the pace makes you feel like you're working into that place where your body doesn't feel safe, back off a little and do the pace where it feels pretty good. Yeah. Good. We go. 8, 6, 4, 3. We're gonna finish with a little jog. Good, knees low or high, whatever you need. Yeah, calm your breathing down. Try not to lean back in your jog. Energy through the crown of your head. We're at perfect timing, right at that halfway point. Good, keep going. That's it. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come back to center. Let's just give it a couple of little lymph bounces, keeping everything organized. So one of the things that we always look for when we're, it's a little easier when you're compact and holding a shape to try to organize your pieces. But as you come into this lymph bounce, sometimes you feel like one of those car wash windsock men, right? We want to pull it together. So think about the center. Think about a long neck. I think of E.T. Phone home, ouch. No ouch here. And just reach the crown of your head up to the top. Soften your knees. And just let yourself bounce here. Move your fluids. I'm gonna have to post a link to that NASA study. Talked about rebounding and the ways in which it promotes the same sort of training that the astronauts need for buoyancy and for even bone building and muscular strength. It's very interesting, very relevant. Good, 4, 3, 2, let's calm it down, and 1. Just let yourself vibrate a little bit. Oh, good. All right, release. Let's carefully take it down. I'll invite you to get some water, and then we're gonna come to the mat. Next. All right. Once you get your water, where do I want to go with this? come onto our hands and knees on the mat. Here I come. All right. Okay. Let's come down. You might choose to have your hands in fists on your mat. You might choose to have your hands on the frame. That's what I'm going to do. Just remember, if you move your bungees out of the way, to put them back when you're finished. So knees are hip width distance apart. Walk to a place where your shoulders are over your wrists. And we're just going to start at the tailbone. I want you to curl the tail under, round your back. And as you do this, think of lifting the front of your torso to support the back of your torso. As we reach out in the opposite direction, we're going to lengthen the tail and flip the tail up. Reach through the chest, the shoulders down and back, lifting through your heart, lifting through your chin, maybe even looking up. And we're going to do it again. Curl the tail under, round over, pressing equally into both hands, both knees, finding the stretch of your back. And then lengthen in the opposite direction, reaching your chest through, lifting to the top. Good. One more time. Curling it under, rounding it up. Good. Getting nice and open in that chest. And then this time, as you come through, let's pause at the long lengthened spine. So we're going to try not to flip the tail up, not to flip it down, but instead just feel the length and the connection front to back. We're going to take the back arm. This is how I find it to be a little more comfortable to do, but you can also choose to stay up on two arms. I have one bent, one hand on the frame, and then the front arm is long. We're going to just take this leg up, and then we're going to touch it down. So lift. We're engaging through the back line of your leg, doing the best you can not to collapse with that front hand. And just only lift the leg as high as you can do so without changing the shape of your back too drastically. So you're finding that back line of the leg activation. Good. We're going to do one more. Hold it there, flex your foot, bend it up. Little pulses, lift and lower. Think of standing on the ceiling and finding your center. Press. Remember, even though we're here, we still have that long neck reaching out of the crown. We go 4 and 3, 2. Last one. Hold it there. Now extend the leg, reach it out, and bend it in all the way, almost to kick yourself behind. In the bind, in the seat. Reach it out, pull it back in. Good. Reach, pull it back in for 2. Pull it up for 1, all the way up. Good. Lower it down, 2 knees down. I know we want to stretch it. Maybe you can give your little wiggle. Let's come back, climb back to 2 hands. Square your chest off to the frame. And then let's open that leg we just worked. We're going out and touch down. I don't care how many reps you do here. I'm looking for you to find the full contraction of the muscle and almost the full stretch of the muscle. We can't quite get there because there's a leg in our way, yeah? But just try to find it. Lift and lower, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. One more, and up and down. All right, we've got one more challenge on this side. I know, and we will stretch it, I promise. Move your front hand over a little bit. So if you're here with your knees, your hands are slightly off to the side, okay? We're going to take that leg, we're going to reach it up and back. We're going to bring it around to the side. I want you to circle it forward and stretch. You've still got a lot of weight on your hands. You're going to think of a plank position, pushing into the frame, lifting it up, bringing it around to the back, touch the mat. So we lift, circle, lunge, stretch. Push into those hands, lift through your center, reach it around, Bring it in and touch. I know it's gonna be hard. Do the best you can, even if you don't lift as high as my leg. Don't worry about that. Do your own leg. What we're doing here is a little bit of a practice. Maybe in the event that you needed to, stepping up and over a fence, or in my house, a baby gate to keep flashlight out. Or, I don't know, any number of things. Working our hips here. We've got 2 more. I suppose this might fall into what people refer to as functional exercise, but I just think it's like skill practicing. Maybe you're not lifting your leg up and over or anything, but it helps to know that you can. We're gonna stay forward in this one. All right, take your same arm as leg. Good work, by the way. Lift up through your center. Find that nice vertical lift. You can always use your hand pushing down onto your knee or the hand pushing down on your frame to lengthen through the center. Reach that arm up. Take not a side bend where you collapse towards this leg, but a reach on the diagonal. So you really feel the openness. Good, and there's no sunshine out there, but the light seems to be shining because I'm close to the window. Now imagine you're just gonna zip up from the pubic bone, through your belly, all the way up through your heart, through the crown of your head. Lift and zip, and then let it go. All right, we're gonna slowly come up and off. Before we go to the other side, little interesting test. Which side has an easier time of balancing? Maybe one, maybe both? We'll see. All right, let's replace. Woo, now that, and let's come onto the hands and knees on the other side. We're glowing in here. We're gonna fix that a little. Whoa, let's do that. That way you can not be blinded by my light. It's pretty hard though, right? All right, let's go. This is the part where the fitness instructor cracks themselves up. Okay, so we are here. We are going to take 2 rounds. Let's curl the tail under, look in deep, and then let's reach the tail up and extend. Good, you've got a bigger stretch coming. I have not forgotten about you. And then reach it up. And good. All right, come back to center. We're gonna take that one arm down. We're gonna reach the other leg back. My knee and my toes are facing the ground. We're gonna lift it up to hip height and lower. And lift and lower. So I don't know if there are any other plant parents out here, but I have been on this mega battle with spider mites this winter. And if you don't know what that is, it's not too gross, but they will kill your plant. And I've been using the horticultural oil and all of these. I'll put a link in the episode description, in the class description. But all of these are in my little Amazon storefront. But oh my God, it is a never-ending battle, and I hate them. So what I do after I stream with you is I go around on a mite murdering mission. And you can't really see them. You can just see they're tiny, tiny, tiny little speckles that your plants can get when it's dry and the heat's blowing a lot. Here, one more. Flex your foot, bend your knee. Let's push it up, lower down. Push it up, lower down. Up, down, up, down, up. Good. Lift and lower. Lift. Good. Make sure that knee's pointing to the ground. Good. We go 4. We go 3, 2, and 1. Extend and bend. Reach and kick yourself all the way in. Go full range. Reach and pull it all the way in. Yes. Reach and pull it all the way in. Good. Reach and in. Give me 3 more. Stretch and pull and stretch and pull. You got it. Last one. Good. Pull. Bring that knee all the way down. Give it a little wiggle through those glutes. Maybe shift side to side. Again, you've got a stretch coming. Ready? Opening side to side. We lift up and we lower down. We're not doing 3 million reps. We're just reaching it out to side to find that contraction. Good. Sometimes we don't practice the side, and this is a major contributor to our balance. Good. And we lift, and we lower, and we lift. All right, are you ready? Take that front hand over a little bit. We're gonna do the all the way forward to the lunge. So we press it up, reach it around to the side, sweep it forward, and stand on it. Woo. And undo your knee there. And then press it around, all the way down, and tap it. Press it up, all the way around, and forward. Find your stretch, find your lunge. Good. Press down, all the way around, and tap it. Good. Find that side position, then reach it forward and step. Good. Lift. Find that back position and tap. Good. Press. I can't decide whether I want my foot flexed or pointed, so I'm letting it do both. There's not a wrong there. It's just whatever I want. One more. Lift it up. All right, let's get forward here. Let's find that stretch. Let's take the hand onto the knee. Lift up through your chest. Nice and long. Reaching, reaching, reaching if you can, if you want to. Find that diagonal reach. Good. Zipping up for one last breath. Woo. And then bring it all the way forward and then just have a seat. So, you know, rebounding in plants is not a thing that exists for us. So you can see me trying to play with the format. You let me know what's meaningful for you. I have a lot of information about both and I'm happy to share. Let's reach our arms forward or take our hands on the mat. We're gonna just melt into the mat as we go down. We're gonna move our microphone and we're gonna reach all the way out. Just let yourself rest for a second. We are gonna do a little core work here, but I want you just to feel the mat underneath you, like a hammock. If you've ever done any of those aerial classes, hanging in the silks, it's just like you're in a little cocoon. You wanna let your back relax. One hip will not let go. It's okay, you can let go. Let your hips let go, shake them out. Let your head be heavy into the mat. And then we're gonna start to curl up. And as you curl up, press down through the back of your ribs, press down through your waist, press down through your hips, and just reach forward. And then we roll backward, using your hands wherever you need to, on the sides of your legs, on the mat, on the frame. When you get down to the bottom, take a moment to rest, and then let's come up again, reaching through. Good. And then come all the way down, really pressing our weight into the bungees, really pressing our weight down into the mat, curling forward, pressing down to lift up. Remember, when you bounce, you're bouncing down. So when you're rolling, you're also rolling down. You're always pressing down so those bungees can send you right back up. Last one. All right, we've got this unique shape of a circle, and we're gonna use it for another core connection. So reach your back arm out and take the one that's closest to me forward. We're gonna start to slice across, coming down to your elbow, rolling back through that same side, and then reach overhead. And then we'll slice across, press down through the ribs on that side of the body, and then reach all the way up to come up. So use your elbow to press down to get up and just see if it's possible. This is another one. Think of this as like getting out of bed. Good, I'll see your comment in just a second. Oh, you like the plant information. Let's keep going. All the way down. Reaching all the way overhead. Good. Circle it around to press all the way up and sit tall. Let's go two more. Rolling back. Yes. Oh, the spider mites are the worst. All the way back and overhead. They're nothing more than that pisses me off in the world. Good, come on all the way up to the top. And reach. Excellent, roll back. Send it back. Reach overhead. reach it around, and come all the way up to the top. Good. Other side. Reach it down. Let's start to roll it around. Reach it overhead. Curl it up. Press down to lift. And keep going. Reach it down. Lost our music for a second. Roll it all the way around. Roll it up. Why'd you stop? Yeah. Good. Roll it down. Roll it up. All the way around. Let's see if that works. You know, everybody, it's always so many little technology interruptions, but we'll make it. Press down. We're spending a little more time stretching and doing some core work. So roll back, reach it all the way around. That's the me time. Good. All the way up. And roll back. And reach back. Yeah, so the spider mites, I've been using everything under the sun. And this year they seem to be particularly bad. So I started using this oil, which is really nice because it makes your leaves shiny. But in the one place the leaf isn't covered, there they are. Little nasty. Good, one more time. If ever I don't stream on YouTube, you know the mites have gotten my mental health, and I'm probably rocking in a corner someplace. Let's reach it out. Let's roll all the way down and release. All right, hold on to your frame. We're gonna bring one leg up and then the other leg up, and just find your back supported by the back of the rebounder, and then we're just gonna lower down to tap one toe and breathe out as you come up. You can also breathe in, but sometimes just the breath on the exhale will help you access what you need. If you want more challenge, you can always bring your arms up, make a fist over your chest. Good. We're gonna do a couple more slow. One more each side, and then we're gonna pick up the pace, okay? Good. If you've been touching your toes, I'm gonna challenge you to touch your heels now. Here we go. Down and switch. That means you gotta reach your leg a little farther away if you're gonna get that heel down. And if it doesn't touch, go back to the toe. But just working a little bit deeper, letting the mat help you. And good. We're gonna go for 4, for 3, for 2. On the last one, bring it all the way in. Take your hands on top of that knee. Let your other leg go down. And just whatever you can do to touch the foot to the ground. So here we are, and you might even want to slide yourself closer to the edge of the mat. So we're pulling in one leg, and then you're just inching your other foot. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just kind of toe walking out. So I'm not gonna get my leg to straight unless I lift my foot off. The objective is to keep the foot down. We're gonna rock back by pulling that knee in and rocking your body back into the mat as your leg extends out. We're not skimping on stretches today, everybody. So now with the bent knee, let's do a couple ankle circles here. Good. Reversing the circles. That's it. Good. Now take your opposite hand and just give yourself a little twist across. If the frame is too much for you, then obviously make it work for your body. Just a little outer hip. I'm letting that hip lift off the mat a little bit. Good. If you can hang on to the side of your leg, you want a little more outer thigh. You can straighten your leg. It's not the most fun. Good. Bring it all the way in. Lower down. Bring it all the way up. And then just hug it in. So for those plant lovers out there, let's start to first extend our leg out. Over the weekend, I wanted to do something therapeutic, so I decided I would work on making a couple terrariums, just little ones. I ended up making 9. I made 9. It's like that meme. like the obsession is strong. I just liked making these little habitats from outside, and I found some moss on the ground and I brought it into the terrarium. I'll post some pictures after. Good, let's circle our ankles. You gotta have a hobby, right? Like, it was just a matter of, I did my own workout yesterday without filming it, without color coordinating it. Let's reverse at home. I moved my body, and then I just wanted to do anything else than my job. Even though sometimes I think I'd like to be an interior landscape designer. Maybe next year. All right, so let's take it across the body for the outer thigh stretch. Good, and then if you want to hold on to your thigh and take that very tight stretch, you might be doing a little more of that. Good, all right, let's bring it all the way down. Take your hands on the frame, curl up to come up, and then let's come around to the front. Just open your legs wide side to side. The me time of this class is to just enjoy it. That was my my terrarium building yesterday. To just enjoy it. Good. All right, come back to center. Scoot yourself to the edge. Flex one foot. I'm a little out of frame, but you can see. So extend one leg, flex one foot, and then just lean forward for that nice calf stretch. Good, and then to the side. Breathing. Yes, I'm done. Watch. Good, all right. Let's get ready to stand together. Take your arms out to the side. We stand up in 3, and 2, and 1, all the way to the top. We take a minute to think about why this particular class mattered to us today. Give gratitude for being here together all the way across the world. And I'm going to show you one of my things because I realized I brought it to work. So if you're done, I'll see you next time. If you're a plant person, then I will show you my little habitat. It's coming. Here I come. Here I come. Isn't it so cute? I just love it. So there's a little mushroom in there, and there is the pilea, and what else can I see? The moss in there. There's a layer of perlite and white rocks at the bottom, and then there's a big quartz crystal. I put crystals in every single one of my plants. I think that's the way it should be. At least that's the way plants like to be adorned, with rocks from the outside, with superpowers. My friends, thank you for being here with me as always. Don't ever forget to ask yourself why class matters to you on each given day. Oh, good. My body, soul, and spirit needed that. Yes. Me too. Me too. We did it. This is the wrong remote. We did it. We did it together. Stay tuned for more on Thursday. And I'm just cooking up a little bit at a time. Remember, you can support my channel by any of the ways that are listed in the description. One of them is going over to Jenna-Zaffino.com and getting in on one of my 6-week program libraries. There is lymph support bounce, and bounce happy, and bounce plus with weights, and we have autoimmune support, and we have all sorts of things. So check it out, Jenna-Zaffino.com. In the meantime, thank you for being here. I'll see you on Thursday. Big love.